realise I had an identity crisis until I cried in front of 50 people, most of them I'd never met before.
And I just started crying because like somehow the conversation had got to the fact that, yeah, like being a fair-skinned Māori and what that meant to me. Just so many tears, and I don't like crying over this. There's like 50 people here.
It just hit you.
Lots of these people I don't even know, and I'm just like, like, and yeah. So that was really interesting, and I was thinking about that, and that's how I came up with this idea for the documentary.
Cool.
To me, being a Māori is feeling, I don't know, special, if that makes sense. Because, I don't know, I guess I'm proud of it, and it's something, it's kind of like, it's not a secret, but like looking at my face, you can't just read it off me.
Tūtaraki whānau ki uta, tūtaraki whānau ki tai. Uhi, wero.
It also means a point of confused emotions and hurt and all of this, because I struggle within myself to accept it. Who am I? What am I? How do I prove it to not only everyone else but myself? Like, Dad, I don't believe you.
Is it alright just to go? Do I consider myself a white Māori? Is that putting the answer in the question? I don't quite consider myself a white Māori. I consider myself a caramello Māori.
But it's interesting because you're in the same boat as me, having your sibling having quite a different experience. The same upbringing, well, for you guys, the same schools, all that stuff. But I'm sure if you interviewed Peter and Tamai, their experience would be very different.
I think we're about the same, but her hair is fair, and that's made her think, especially when she was a little kid, that she's very not Māori looking.
The reality is that some Māori struggle with their identity. They were adopted, institutionalised, assimilated or divorced from their iwi, and some of the luckier ones get very snobby on it and call them born-agains or Maoris, as if it's their fault.
Along with the questions of how Māori are you, what bloody fraction are you, if I say, oh yeah, I'm 1/4, I'm 1/8 or whatever, yeah, I think I'm 1/8, then they say, can you speak Māori? If I'm 1/8, I don't look Māori and I can't speak Māori, they check me off as being a Pākehā. That's what I am. When I go to my marae, when I attend a pōwhiri, when I attend anything really where they're speaking Māori, I feel like an imposter. I feel like I don't belong there. I don't know what they're saying. What the hell am I doing here? What am I doing here? I don't know what the heck is going on. So I think if I could understand what they're saying, I 100% think that my abilities in speaking te reo affect the way I feel as Māori. I can't speak it. I think I used to be fluent when I was about 5. So I have some of the knowledge of a 5-year-old.
Learning my reo gave me some kind of it really solidified, it gave me an external validation of what I knew internally. And that seemed to erode this kind of calcifying reluctance to pursue what being Māori might be. This melted all that and probably set me on the path to being now confident in my version of being Māori. I'm
often asked, how Māori are you? What fraction? What percent? I know people often don't mean badly by it, but it takes away who I am by asking me that question.
I have sort of a Nats under a 1/4 as my kind of percentage. That doesn't mean that's my experience as a 1/4 Māori. That's my experience as a full Māori person who has this number of people in my whakapapa line. So I'm full Māori. All of me is Māori.
I get frustrated about the concept that the Māori identity can be diluted. You're 28th Māori, or you've only got this much blood. So that's able to be diluted in the argument that those people put forward. But Pākehā identity isn't able to be diluted.
I mean, fractions, colour coding, that's a prelude to making an entire race magically disappear. That's about wiping out any obligation to share power or acknowledge Crown abuses. If you can't kill us off or shut us up, then just redefine us and make us extinct. Problem solved. Blonde and blue-eyed, can't speak te reo, still Māori. Prefer KFC to mutton bird, Bob Dylan to Bob Marley, still Māori. Are you a spare leg when it's time to put down a hangi or wheel out a waiata? Still Māori. It honestly is all about whakapapa.
When it boils down to its core, to me, being Māori is being the descendant of somebody who has whakapapa Māori.
Doesn't matter what you think. You've got whakapapas. I think whakapapa is the big thing, really.
Whakapapa, I guess, is just like family heritage. It's going back to these people. I whakapapa to them.
You just are their uri. You are their descendant. You are a tika. You are a manuatu. You are a te awe. You are all these other things. And that's it.
So, you either are or you are not. And I am.
Identity actually isn't just about ethnicity. It's also about all those other things that inform who you are, how you see yourself, how you present yourself, and what you teach the next generation about who they are because of who you are.
It's wonderful and brave that you're doing this, that you're going on this journey and expressing some of the questions that you are thinking inside yourself outwardly as you're examining your own identity. I think it's very brave and excellent. I'm very proud.
No matter what fraction, no matter what number, I am Māori. You cannot take that away from me. It's who I am.